It's On The Yard Sports, and I'm Perry White. And what I need for you to do is go follow and subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter right now. Today, we preview the 2022 Texas Southern Tigers. PNC Stadium, located in Houston, Texas, is home to the Texas Southern Tigers, where they have a home record over the past 10 years at 12-34. In 2021, Texas Southern picked up its first home win since 2018 with a victory 69-0 over North American University. Coach Clarence McKinney was named the head football coach at Texas Southern University on December the 3rd, 2018. Prior to coming to Texas Southern, Coach McKinney coached at the University of Arizona, as well as he spent 6 seasons at Texas A&M serving as the running backs coach from 2012 to 2017, as well as the offensive coordinator in 2013. Let's take a look back at the Texas Southern 2021 football schedule as the Tigers finished 3-8 overall and 2-6 in conference play. Offensively, Texas Southern ranked near the top of the conference, where their offense ranked second in the SWAC, averaging 29 points a game on the season. Defensively, they were ranked at the bottom, coming in at 12th in the conference, giving up an average of 39 points a game. Although it was a season of highs and lows, one of the highs had to been in Arlington, Texas, as Texas Southern was able to defeat Southern for the first time since 2011. But they had several other games decided by the closing minutes as the season went on. The biggest question for me coming out of the 2022 spring offseason is, can Andrew Boddy be elite? Outside of him, Texas Southern went out in their recruiting class and was able to add some pieces to this team in which they needed to get some guys on that offensive line in order to help protect Andrew Boddy, as well as find some playmakers around him. But Andrew Boddy is a kid that really stepped up for Texas Southern last year. He's ranked in the top 10 in all-time Texas high school passing history, and he had an opportunity to get a chance to come in last year as the season progressed to become the starter and really take over the offense. You look at his stats from last year, he passed for 2,024 yards with 11 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Now can he grow from that? Being a freshman will be the key. And who else will step up with Andrew Boddy? That's the next thing. This team is going to need some playmakers. Andrew Boddy cannot do it by himself. So this team is going to need all around for them to step up. And defensively, remember, they were near the bottom. They're going to have to step up and try to stop some teams because they can put some points up, but they're going to have to make some stops. Let's listen to Coach Clarence McKinney at SWAC Media Day.
We played a lot of young guys on last season, but also it ends with us learning how to finish games. And so we feel like if we can finish games as strong as we start them, we'll win a lot more games than we did on last season. We were injured, in some key positions. We feel like we have a lot of quality depth right now. And basically we got to play defense as a unit. It doesn't matter what the scheme is. Guys have to do their job and run to the ball and create turnovers. I think we're on course. I think we're right on pace for where I thought we should be. I think we're going to be in the mix real soon when you're talking about competing for a championship.
Let's check out the 2022 Texas Southern Tigers football schedule. I want to thank my friends over at VersusSportsSimulator.com for sending over this projected record for the 2022 Texas Southern Tigers. They have the Tigers projected at 1-10 with a best case record at 4-7. You see 3 swing games on the schedule, and they start the season off against their SWAC Western Division rival Prairie View before taking on North Texas, an FBS opponent. They got a good game last year against Southern where they was able to squeak out a victory, a low percentage in 2022 for that game before they take on the University of Texas San Antonio. 2 swing games back-to-back. Had a close game last year on the road at Alabama State and a big victory at home last year against UAPB. Then they go on the road to take on Alcorn before Lincoln. Then a low percentage game right there against Jackson State. Another 50-50 swing game against Grambling State, 40% chance there before they end the season out on the road against Alabama A&M. Remember, these are just projections. Let me know in the comment section of what you think Texas Southern is going to do in 2022. Here's the 2022 SWAC predicted order of finish. And when you look over in the SWAC West, Texas Southern in that 6th spot at the bottom, they're going to have a tough hill to climb if they want to be a true contender for a SWAC Western Division title. And we close it out by taking a look at the preseason all-SWAC selection at first-team offense and defense, as well as second-team offense and defense. Texas Southern having 3 guys named to this list. I think the biggest name on here, I've been saying it the entire time, Andrew Boddy. He is the big-time playmaker for this team. Where he goes, this team goes. And he's going to have to step up big in 2022 for Texas Southern to compete against some of the top teams in the SWAC conference. Remember to follow and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter at OnTheYardSports. And as always, I'm Perry White. Peace.